sir. My name is Arianice Aquino, G2B. Rule number 13. Overtaking. Notwithstanding anything contained in the rules of Part B, Section 1 and 2, any vessel overtaking any other shall keep out of the way of the vessel being overtaken. A vessel shall be deemed to be overtaking when coming up with another vessel from a direction more than 22.5 degrees above her beam, that is, in such a position with reference to the vessel she is overtaking, that at night she would be able to see only the stern light of that vessel, but neither of her side lights. When a vessel is in any doubt as to whether she is overtaking another, she shall assume that this is the case and act accordingly. Any subsequent alteration of the bearing between the two vessels shall not make the overtaking vessel a cruising vessel within the meaning of these rules, or relieve her of the duty of keeping clear of the overtaking vessel until she is finally passed and clear. Next is rule number 14, head-on situation. When two power-driven vessels are meeting on reciprocal or nearly reciprocal courses so as to involve risk of collision, each shall alter her course to starboard so that each shall pass on the port side of the other. Such a situation shall be deemed to exist when a vessel sees the other ahead or nearly ahead, and by night she would see the masthead lights of the other in a line or in a nearly in a line, and or both side lights, and by day she observes the corresponding aspect of the other vessel. When a vessel is in any doubt as to whether such a situation exists, she shall assume that it does exist and act accordingly. Next is rule number 15. Cruising situation. When the two power-driven vessels are cruising so as to involve risk of collision, the vessel which has the other on her own starboard side shall keep out of the way, and shall, if the circumstances of the case admit, avoid cruising ahead of the other vessel. Next is rule number 16. Action by given vessel. Every vessel which is directed to keep out of the way of another vessel shall so far as possible take early and substantial action to keep well clear. Next is Rule 17. Action by stand-on vessel. Where one of two vessels is to keep out of the way, the other shall keep her course and speed. The latter vessel may, however, take action to avoid collision by her maneuver alone as soon as it becomes apparent to her that the vessel required to keep out of the way is not taking appropriate action in compliance with these rules. When from any coast, the vessel required to keep her course and speed finds herself so close that collision cannot be avoided by the action of the given vessel alone, she shall take such action as will be aid to avoid collision. A power-driven vessel which take action in a cruising situation in accordance with subparagraph A 2 or II of this rule to avoid collision with another power-driven vessel shall, if the circumstances of the case admit, not alter course to port for a vessel on her own port side. This rule does not relieve the give-way vessel of her obligation to keep out of the way. That's all. Thank you for listening.